What? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, so listen. I just want to jump right to it. Okay, welcome. My name is Dominique Brown. I want to jump right in. I just want to jump right in and kick it with you. All right. So listen. Really quickly, really quickly. I want to chat with you. I want to chat with you, okay? Any background noises you may hear, any music you may hear in the background, please forgive me. Naturally, the camera's coming on, so naturally the alarm man pulls up. You know how that goes. If you've been on the journey for a while, and especially if you're someone that's a truth teller, right? You'll know how these things can flow around you, especially if you get on to do any type of video or anything like that, right? Any videos, any meetings or whatever, things start moving around. You know that. You know how this goes, right? Okay. So listen to me, okay? I want to chat you for a quick moment. I want to chat you. The lighting where I am is a little different. I'm in a corner just trying to kick it with you. Sitting here while some things are being prepared. Okay, so I said I at least got a good 6 minutes or so, right? A good 6 minutes. Okay, so I just want to jump on really quickly and say hello okay, and say hello. Okay, all right. So listen to this. Let's start here. Okay, so you are so welcome here. It's a beautiful thing. I'm happy that you chimed in. Okay. If you made it here, welcome. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button. Okay. Hit the subscribe button. So listen to this. So I want to come on, right? So this right here, right? It's a little truth talk that goes down, right? A little truth talk that goes down. Where I get on and I, talk about some very real things, okay? Something that I hope that will bless you. First of all, right now I want to clear the air on something huge. If you've been following me, if you know anything about this or that or whatever, and you've been following me, I want to share something with you, okay? So a lot of times people say it's because of the journey that you're on, or the fact that you love the Lord, or whatever, or certain things, or maybe you just speak the truth about certain things. Okay, now I have something to say to some of this. Okay, now, because a lot of people like to use this and say people don't like because you're on a certain journey. All right, and that's why people have targeted you, or feel some type of way about you and stuff. I want to say this very clearly, that it is, they like to use that, but it's definitely not true. You know why? Because we have so many people all over the world that believe in whatever they want to believe in. Okay, and nobody's bothering them. Okay, so first of all, today I would like to show up and just clear that. Okay, so one thing that people are going to realize, okay, that there are people that are very bothered by people that have strong will, period. Okay, they are very bothered by people that have strong will, because people that have strong will, and especially if they're moving around for the right things, okay, listen to what I'm saying. If they move around and do things for the right reasons, right, meaning they have no Satanist agenda. Okay, we operate in the light, right? We operate in the light, and we're very serious. So we're not using our gifts to operate in the dark for money or anything like that, right? Let's talk about it. We're not using our gifts or anything like that, any strife or, anything that would hurt other people, right? We're not doing that, okay? So let me let you know. People will target that very thing and put another name on it and call it and say it's for something else. People have been doing those type of things for a very long time. They'll have you on a campaign of hate, right? And they'll tell you you're doing it for the right reason, but you're definitely not, okay? Or they'll tell you, oh, this is, we'll have you do that, see what happens, and then boot, 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 right? Right? They'll say that, okay? They'll say that, and truly, right? It's a whole nother plan, and then you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this, okay? So, just saying. So, I believe, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, hello? Excuse me, little distraction, okay. So anyway, got that under control. So here we go. So as we're going on, I'm sharing with you. A little noise you may hear in the background. There's some food being prepared, okay, before I leave out, okay? So here it is. Thank you. Okay, so look, I'm like, baby, look, I can't jump up and flip anything. Excuse me. I know you walked away, but you can come back. See, I'm trying to do as much as I can at one time. All right, boop, boop, boop. All right, so here we go. Interesting. So back to what I was saying. Definitely. People will send you on their task, right? You'll think it's for the right thing, and it's something that it's their personal task, their personal agenda, their personal assignment, their personal, good or bad. People will do that, They'll have you, if you don't know what to do with yourself, people will have you do their dirty work or whatever for them. Simple as that. It's been going on for a very long time. That's why you have to be confident, and you have to know what you are supposed to be doing for yourself per day. And it's really not hard. It's very easy. It's an easy thing. It's an easy thing to do, to wake up and know what it is that you're supposed to be doing for yourself, what it is, it's a very simple thing, okay? So, let's keep it going, all right? I am just looking at this camera right now, right? So when I come on this camera, there's no filter here, right? So someone did something to my phone. I guess they said that we want to, remove certain things or do something they did to my phone. But honey, listen, it's sometimes I will use a little filter, but this is no filter, and it looks beautiful. So whatever they tried to do to my phone, it didn't work. It did not work. Okay. Well. I just had to say that. Okay, so let's carry on. Got a couple more minutes here. So, let's talk about it. So, the things that I come on here and talk about are very real. They're real things. I notice a lot of times people don't want to admit that they have been in something or done wrong or whatever. People also like doing key team things, okay, team play, things like that, okay? And, nobody is looking for anyone, to admit anything or to whatever, but just walk with me for a moment, okay? Nobody's looking for that. Let's be clear about that, because it's been all this time, all right? But let's be clear about something. These attacks, if you are under attack or have been targeted, is what I should say. And real things are happening to you. Some people, do things where that they don't talk about it or whatever, right? So today, and on a lot of the things that I've already done, I represent plenty of you that are afraid to share. Okay? Afraid to share. So what has happened is people have come into my life to call themselves studying me, and I wind up studying them. All right? That's just, how this thing went. Okay. Now, One of the things that I was saying a little earlier before I was distracted by the little, um, I want people to understand. I want people to understand how, people will say, it's because of your spiritual beliefs. It's because of this. We believe in God. What's the difference? There's a lot of people, even when they don't do all the things right, they still know that God exists and know God is very real, even though they may not be on their path or trying to deny, to just fit in. A lot of people, that's the word. That's the word. A lot of people just want to fit in. Just want to fit in. Wow. There's a high price for wanting to fit in, by the way. Yeah. There's a very, very high price. Okay? Now, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. So I'm gonna share this one part today that I haven't shared. I think I shared it on something years ago, but I think it was through texting. Okay? Or whatever. Or maybe I talked about it on a separate channel. But I wanted to be clear today. So I've been, just sharing some truths, okay? About some of the things you go through. Because people act like oh my God, we don't know. And many people don't know. Many people just know something has happened. Or even something has happened in their life. They don't necessarily know what it stemmed from. Some people don't even, are totally unaware that they are even under a real attack. Okay? Wait a minute, hold on, it gets a little different. That's also not just something happening in the spirit realm, but something also that's strategic. Intentionally done. Alright? Some people are walking around here and have absolutely no clue. They think it's just something they've done wrong or whatever, and it's not. This is very real. Okay. So let me share something with you today. Because I investigate, I listen, I have spirit guides that, when I say spirit guides, just put it like this, I listen, I investigate, okay? Years ago, when my family and I were targeted, that we noticed, that we could tell that we were definitely targeted, like something was really wrong. So we experienced things that were like, I always said, why is this? I would always say, why does this seem so difficult? Something so easy would be so challenging. And I'm like, this is stupid. What is going on? Well, if you're being targeted, there's something put in place to make things difficult, right? Easy things difficult, okay? All right, we notice, we see. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I remember. And people wonder why I'm still so happy and I can show up as me, and I didn't lose my mind. If they only knew, some people's horns show more than they think they do. If you think, sometimes people think they're hiding things that is not hidden. Just because you show yourself to be a certain way, doesn't mean everybody believes that you're that way. That you're on the up and up, okay? So sometimes you're not fooling people quite like you think you are, okay? The other thing is, so many people, they had to gather so many people to attack me. Damn, you told me a lot about me. Whoa, so I already knew certain things because of the way that when I would go into jobs and things like that, and the way I trap people, and make people so happy and make people not want to, like if you're waiting on you, you're dealing with them, they don't want to leave you, that type of energy, right? Okay? And like in the past when I would book events, or I would say, okay, I'm doing makeup for this, and I would be the girl on the floor that would have people in chairs waiting on me to get to them. Like for real, for real. Am I lying, Jay?
For real, for real.
For real, for real. I would be the woman that would have people coming in, waiting for me to get to them. They couldn't wait for me. They would actually not mind waiting. They didn't want anyone else to touch them. That type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So it was so many. It was just so many things that I would notice how it was easy for me to, if I'm serving someone. So me even selling product or doing something, like I would make sure, like it was easy for me to upsell because I'm trying to listen and make sure that people are getting what they need, where they don't have to go anywhere else. You understand? And making sure that their families, join in, their girlfriends or whatever. I would make sure that I'm servicing people. And I would notice they didn't mind. They didn't mind saying, hey, okay? You know what I'm saying? They didn't mind saying, hey, it's like I was a walking advertisement for whatever I was doing. You see? So let's keep it going, okay? So those are, these are just the things, So my thing is, for them to have so many people come after me, I'm like, wow. And then it also gave me the space and the time to just look back at some things in myself. No wonder, like, for example, when they stole my email, they actually stole my email. They actually stole my Facebook. One of them that, had all my pictures of all my family and all these things that I've done. And the reason they were trying to actually steal your email, because they were really trying to erase all my memories. Am I lying, Jay? They were really trying to erase all my memories. Already being attached to my phone wasn't enough for them. Being attached to my family members' phones, our devices, my children, it wasn't enough for them. So this is someone that came for me that really wanted to, these people really wanted to, take my life. Okay? But there was some magic there. There was some magic there about the way that I did things. Okay? All right? Because, see, we've been lying a lot talking about something. It's just spirituality. It's you believe in God. So many people believe in God. Nobody's bothering them. So that's a lie. That's a big lie. Okay? Women putting out false information, men are putting out false information just because they don't want a person to meet you. Oh my God, that's been all my life. That's been all my life. I mean, I could have an ex and have children with him, and I need the car repaired, and he could know 3 master mechanics, and he wouldn't let one come fix my car. Am I lying, Jay? Not one. And I said 3, but it was more than that. All the mechanics. But you gonna let them fix my car so I can get to work and provide? This is a kind of stupidity. They could have even picked up the car themselves and took care of it, but they weren't that bright. They didn't think of that. Excuse me. Okay, so listen to this. I gotta move things around, tell people, what it means. Come on, we gotta come on, right? So listen to, okay, let me keep going. So here it is, okay. I know you want your little thing I know you want your bike in the video, baby. I know. I know, hold on. So here it is. Just things. So let me tell you. So when you're this type of person on high vibration or whatever, you probably can't take a person down in the way that you want to. You know what I mean? Especially when they're operating in the light, where they try, meaning they live a life where they try to do the right thing no matter what. That's part of how I was able to stay up. Okay? And then people report things like, oh my God, you're doing well and you're relaxing and stuff. And you know who reports those things? The very people that wanted me to bleed out in the street. This is who now this is who you're reading for. You're reading for them because you're not reading for me. You're reading for the people that wanted me to bleed out in the street, meaning they attacked me. So now they look at me and they feel like my life is on chill and on relax and what? No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. I'm going to here to tell you, no, honey, it's nothing like that. I got things going on like the next person and the next person. But when you report things like that, it makes you creating more animosity is what you're doing. I think you tell people you may be going through something, but you got a whole lot of money. You got enough money to buy a house right now. When you report things like that, what you think you doing? You telling on yourself. You telling on who you work for and all of that, okay? Because that's not what you do. What it is you're trying to stir up something where you're creating more animosity. Okay? But let me tell you what happened. Once upon a time, dear, once upon a time, when I lived where I was living, in that particular community, and especially, I was being attacked, okay? So I already had proved that thing. I did a video on that. It's actually on my other channel, Nikki Talk to Me with the Lips, okay? I did the video, honey, where I talked about like all, so I did this test. I did this study. No matter how you live, you go live in the neighborhood, you could do landscaping, you could do your own thing, you could be the black family that do the bike riding or whatever. People will still be so jealous and hateful of you. So people like to say it's because this, it's because you have company, it's because you do this and do. No. One day you guys will wake up and understand that certain people hate you no matter what. No matter what you do. Been there, done that. I did a whole video on it and talked about what was true. Oh my goodness. Talked about what was true. So when they targeted me and attacked everything, my finances, my this, they attacked me so harshly, okay? Meaning they were sitting up planning on how they were going to do it. Okay? Like in other words, I'm gonna make sure you homeless, and then I'm gonna come take your car, and then I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Like they planned all of this, okay? In whatever way they were gonna do it, okay? It's a real thing. If you can't even people are so jealous of you. You could even go to the homeless shelter if you wanted to and get all your business in order, because the people that are attacking people are lined up in there, gang stalking in the shelter. Like this is real. Okay, this is some real stuff. Okay, all the people that will say, "Well, you think you too good?" No. Let's back it up. So what happened was, I had a lot of people, call themselves attacking me, right? And they were wanting to take me out, take me down, and whatever. Okay, attack my children. They did it all, right? Okay. So basically, I had to outlive a lie, outlive several lies. Okay. So here it is. I already said what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. I said, okay, I'm going to do it this way. All right? Let's do it this way. And I did a video on that. I said, and watch, I will be provided for, is what I said. This is what I said, okay? And guess what? Everything that I said for years has come to pass. Even the secret things that people don't tell you. Oh my God, because when you take your hands off and you say, God, you deal, there are things that people are going through from attacking folks, targeting folks, that they will never tell you that their life is on screen. They will never tell you the things that they had to go through or that they're going through. They'll never tell you. Like they wish bad on you, they wish bad on your children. They'll never tell you what they really went through. They'll never tell you how they wish they would have spent more time with their family members than coming to attack you. These are very real things.
That's real.
These are very real things that people say nothing about. And guess what? When I find out about it, I don't talk about it. I don't go, oh my God, see, but we know. We know. Oh, baby, do we know. So I'm talking about very, very real things. So to actually believe that I would have such faith in God, come on now. I had such faith in God, I would do exactly what he instructed me to do while everybody had something to say. And they didn't know why I was doing it, and neither did I owe them an explanation. These people even stealing my identity. Coming in my home, stealing my Social Security cards, birth certificates. They were doing everything, doing attack stuff to my children in school, sending their children to do things. Oh, baby, they did it all. And see, competent people like me don't join organizations. We don't do that. That's for people that need approval and need groups and stuff. I'm not there. I'm not that person. No, I don't think so. You know? So, I said, okay, God, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to chill out. And guess what? I'm still here. I'm still standing. Okay? God is good. Amen. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I want you what? To what? Keep it going. And guess what? Put your faith in what? The Lord. And guess what? I already talked about it. Forgiveness. 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 Amen.